right, everybody. Well, we're still on Monday. It's 2:15 in the afternoon, and we are getting close to the entrance to my next pickup. This is called Sheridan, Arkansas, but it's really just out in the woods. Quite a few miles from Sheridan, Arkansas, actually. I've picked up here several times. We're going to be getting white sand that's going to a golf course. That's usually where we take this stuff. I haven't even opened up the order yet. They took them 2 or 3 hours to send it to me. But I think it's going to Tallahassee, Florida. Good trip. All right, so when we're done, we're gonna be ready to tarp up, get the bows put back in. We'll pull back out here and park to the left over here. There's a little bit of room over there. They've got some new safety rules here. They don't want you on your trailer while you're on their property. So you go in, there's 2 entrances here. We're gonna go in on the left. Now I picked up here about a month and a half ago. Had to sign some new safety paperwork, and you can see they got a new building down there. They got a new scale house. Looks like some additional buildings on there now. Sometimes we load over here, sometimes we have to go down the road about a quarter of a mile, so never know. Alright, so they've got a...
Oakley, what's your truck number?
Oh, let me talk to the fella. Okay, so I got scaled in, checked in, and we're loading over on this side today. I got a front end loader over here kind of showing me where to set up. I assume we're getting white sand. I really don't know. Alright, he gave me a thumbs up to stop. Let's get loaded. So like I mentioned, they don't like us out of our trucks. Well, I don't know about that, now that I think about it. They don't want us on the trailers over here. I had to get in, before I got on the scale, I had to get into the trailer and move my bows. You know, I moved all but the back 2 and the front 2, because he'll just kind of position this in the middle. So you can see we're getting loaded. First scoop right there. So yeah, I'll give it a shot of it. My scales won't work too good over here on this. It's not real level and it's soft. You know, I'm just on sand. So yeah, I don't think they want us out of our trucks. I don't want to really get out, but you can see what they got around here. They have some of this nice gravel, and then mostly sand, some brown sand over there, but a lot of what they call white sand. You can see the pile there he's getting this from. So this will end up at the golf course down in Tallahassee, Florida. So those fellas down there have some pretty white sand to hit the balls into. All right, well, this won't take long. Okay, so we're loaded. He put about maybe 4 scoops and a partial in there. I don't know, I really wasn't counting. Didn't take long. I told the guy at the scale house just to keep me under 80,000. I've got almost 5/8 of a tank of fuel, so that's good. I don't usually travel with more than 3/4 of a tank of fuel anyway, so since it's a long trip, we'll give them boys in Florida a good haul for the money. Give you a look at this. This load was 196 empty miles to get here and 670 miles to deliver it. I figured it'd be more than that, but that's what it says. I haven't even set it up on my GPS yet. I'll do that after I get out, scale out, tarp up and all. So you can see they're putting in new buildings around here, spiffing up the place. Give you a look as we make our way back to the scale. You can tell there's been a lot of rain around here. Like I mentioned before, it pretty much rained the last 2 or 3 days. I've been pretty lucky though today, delivering and picking up, that it's stopped raining. All right, so we've made it back to the scale. They got 1 scale in and out. Hopefully the loader, I know he tried real hard. He was working on that last scoop to get it right, so hopefully our weight's pretty good. All right, let me scale out, and then I'll walk up to the window over there and get my paperwork. Okay, so I was about 360 pounds over 80,000. So I came back and opened up the back gate and shoveled off some. Me and the guy, the loader, kind of estimated that each shovelful weighed about 15 pounds maybe. So we ought to be close enough. I know supposedly I would still be legal because I have a Thermo King. On my truck, which supposedly allows you an extra 400 pounds. But I don't want to mess with that. And my loader was saying, you know, these new safety rules, we're not supposed to even have you up on the trailer, but how else are we going to get the sand off of there? Unless he just does it by himself. Oh man. Well, hopefully we can get out of here before the next band of rain comes through. Get through the mud hole here. And just like you saw before, back to the scale. Like I said, once we scale out and get paperwork, I'll drive all the way out to where we came in, or past their entry gate, and climb up in there and put my bows in and get my tarp on, and we'll be hitting the road. Hopefully. Okay, so that time we weighed about 79,850. So that's perfect. That's perfect. All right, so like I said, let me look at this paperwork. All right, I'm just looking at my paperwork here. He's got me with net product weight of 47,880 pounds, 23.94 tons. That's a good load. That's a good load. More than most people haul. Like I said, you know, my truck is lighter than a lot of trucks. Plus, I don't usually travel with a lot of fuel. I mean, you know, half a tank. I don't ever have a full tank is what I'm getting at. I don't overly use fuel to add to my weight. Now, some guys will argue differently on that, but I have found that it gives me more room on my loads not to carry so much fuel. But some guys are more particular about where they get fuel and what they pay for the fuel. You know, they want to be on full when they load. You know, and that's fine. If they want to do it that way, do it that way. Okay. So like I said, we're going to go out the gate here, pull off to the side, get the bows in, roll the tarp up, and hit the road. Okay, this battery's about dead, so I'm gonna have to be quick, but I wanted to show you the load. You can see I've still got some of my bows that need to be put back in, but that's the load. White sand going to a golf course in Tallahassee, Florida. All right, so I'm gonna put my bows up, roll the tarp over, we'll be done. Okay, folks. Well, we find ourselves here in southern Alabama on 231 south of Dothan, Alabama. We're going to be crossing into Panhandle of Florida here in a minute. In fact, there's a sign that says Welcome Center, State of Florida, 1 mile. Hadn't been to Florida in quite some time. So remember, I've got this load of white sand I picked up yesterday in Sheridan, Arkansas. We're going to be delivering it to a golf course in Tallahassee. I'm going to stop down here at about 20 miles at a Love's at I-10 to get some fuel. And I'll be delivering this in the morning. I called the customer and he didn't care. He doesn't care when it gets delivered, so I'm just gonna deliver it in the morning about daybreak so I can see what I'm doing. Here's the sign that says, "Welcome to the free state of Florida, the Sunshine State." How about that? Good old Florida. Nice welcome center over there with palm trees and everything. So yeah, just talked to my dispatch about 20 minutes ago just to see if they had a load figured out for me tomorrow, because I'll be on Eastern time, they're on Central time. So they said to call them back in a couple of hours. They try to have me a load lined out so I can at least have a direction to go once I get empty in the morning. So hopefully they'll be able to do that. So anyway, we're in Florida, folks. All right, folks, a little update for you. Still in Florida, about 15 minutes out from my delivery of this white sand to the golf course. The fog is extreme today. It's getting a little better now, but man, been tough, as you can see. Yesterday the fog was tough. It's following me around. So anyway, I've called the guy, our contact person on the work order. Just spoke to him again, and he gave me, told me where to turn in, because there's multiple spots to turn into this golf course. So he kind of told me where to turn in and what to look for. So hopefully it'll be all right. Evidently they're getting quite a few shipments of this sand, so been a lot of trucks in and out of there. Anyway, I'll try to show you some if I can. I thought I would add a comment here. Of course, we've turned off of I-10. That's where I was in the last little clip. Got about 10 minutes, the GPS says. But now I'm on Eastern time. It's 7:45, and I would have gotten here, tried to get this delivered earlier. Of course, the fog was an issue, so I wasn't in any big rush. But the main reason is dispatch has not given me my next assignment yet, so I don't have anywhere to go after I make this delivery. So, you know, the dispatch office is on Central Time, so they're an hour behind me. So there's really no gain for me to get this load delivered too early with no direction to head afterwards. So I'm hoping by the time I get this load emptied, you know, it'll be, say, 8:45 maybe, 7:30, 7:45 Central Time. Maybe they will have figured out at least a direction for me to go to get into position for a next load. So that's kind of where we are with things at this point of the day. You know, Florida State campus is around here somewhere. In fact, I think this golf course is adjacent to part of the campus. Won't be able to see much of it with the fog, but that's where we are. Tallahassee. Okay, more later. Okay guys, so we're turning into the dump site here. You can see there's a couple of trucks already here, not Oakley's. I guess I just need to figure out how to find me a spot in here. That guy there is dumping. Looks like this other truck in front of him has not dumped yet either. So I'm just gonna kind of pull in between the two of them and try to get positioned. Okay, you can see now the second truck has backed up and about to dump. The first one has pulled around me and is kind of getting ready to go. This fella here that signed my paperwork said that you can see a golfer right there hitting his ball into the fog. I don't know how he can even see where his ball goes, but he's after it. But he said hold on, I was trying to check my position here. this guy's moving behind me. But anyway, he said they've already got a lot of sand delivered, and he said that's not even probably 20% of what they're going to use. So they got lots of sand coming. So all right, let me get out and check my trailer here. Okay, so now you can see they got sod truck coming in. I got my trailer going up there. You can see it's starting to dump. There's the guy over there that's going to be moving things and unloading the sod. So, all right, well, let's get this dumped. All right, people. So I made that delivery, and there was another Oakley truck coming in right as I was leaving. Dumped it, gave it a quick sweep, and we're back on the road. Just called dispatch. It's about 7:35 their time, 8:35 my time. They still have nothing. He says just sit tight for a while, and I said, well, I can't sit tight here. I'm gonna have to go back out to I-10 and stop at a rest area. I'll call him back in about half an hour, but yeah, there's really no place back there just to sit and wait, as you can see. A lot of trucks. Heck, while I was there, I think 4 trucks besides myself were in or out of there. All right, that's a quick update.